outside of Seattle or other parts of Seattle, this is a place where we are tolerant and accepting. So actually from conception to paint has only been a few months, and so I'm kind of proud.
Yeah, well, I've been talking about the idea for years about doing something like this, but yeah, you're right. It's been a short time. The interesting thing, I just heard that being paid for by developers' fees?
Yeah. I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of development that's gone on throughout this neighborhood, and so most of the cost of this has been kind of covered by fees that we charge developers for various street use.
What does it mean, especially this week, to have such a visible representation of pride in Seattle?
Well, again, it says something about this neighborhood. It also says something about Seattle. You know, this is a city of very diverse neighborhoods throughout, with different character, and it's obviously an opportunity to celebrate pride nationally. We hope we'll be celebrating more than crosswalks in the next few days. We hope we'll be celebrating marriage equality in the United States like they did in Ireland a few weeks ago. Okay,
thanks, Mayor.
we're done.
Thank you.
What about moving the parade back up to Capitol Hill?
Pardon?
The parade, what about moving the parade back up
So
to
that
Capitol
is a
Hill?
decision of the community.
What about you? What do you think
Well,
about
you
that?
know, I actually thought it was great to move it downtown. We were able to bring more people in. It was less wear and tear on the volunteer park. 100,000 people hitting volunteer park was really doing serious damage to a significant neighborhood park. You know, and this, of course, the community continues to evolve. When I was young on Capitol Hill, the argument was, what about our roots in Pioneer Square? Because that's where the community basically in this city first became visual in the late 1960s throughout the 1970s. I think the message is we are everywhere. We have a historic place in this neighborhood, and we're happy to represent it here. But I'll leave it to the community where the parade goes. When I represented this area in the legislature, I was supportive of it going downtown. If there's issues there, you know, we can sure look at them with the community. Thanks.
You've recently got some critics on Twitter. Do you have a response to that?
On what subject? There's always
That's just what they asked me to ask.
On the crosswalks.
On the
A few
crosswalks.
people complain about why spend money on the crosswalks.
Yeah.
well, we need to spend money on crosswalks anyway, and any crosswalk has a life of about 5 to 7 years, and we have a lot that need to be restored. This was a neighborhood, given the significant increase in activity in the last few years, where we needed to do it anyway. And again, it's coming out of development user fees. So.